Alright, so Monday 24th of June 2024. It's about 10 a.m. I'm making this video quite late because I've just had a lot of things to do. But so far, again, everyone's like panicking, stressing out, yada yada yada. Um, we've just had all this. I don't know, it's like a slow bleed. Realistically speaking, like, yeah, things don't look pretty. The only thing I'm kind of worried about is this kind of double top, but I don't think it is true. However, if you were to look at coins like Solana, this looks bad. This looks bad, like straight bad. Uh, what the fuck? We'll get onto Solana in a minute. This is not what I wanted. We'll get onto Solana in a minute, but I'm just gonna make this very very short. So you got this range. We're still in this range, and it's a question of whether, alright, can it hold this area? Can it hold this area? Maybe just take this liquidity here and then reverse. I'm not mad about that at all. If this does break, however, I don't know what to say. I'll be honest. Um, I'll just sit on my hands that I've been doing really. I've just been trading BTC here and there, catching like I caught a long here. I think I shorted here as well, and then I'm in another long here. Um, yeah, I'm not. I wouldn't know what to say. If it does break from here, and we don't see a little bit of a accumulation around here, then I'm not doing anything till I see a like a medium term accumulation, something like that that goes on for a couple of weeks. Otherwise, I won't touch it because as far as I know, it could bounce here, it can bounce here, it can bounce here. Fuck knows, bro. Or it could bounce here. Like I don't know. It's anyone's guess. It's gambling at that point. You know what I mean? Um, what I would say is yeah. So this is the last one really. Maybe something in here. Um, but nah, not really. Hold this. Take this liquidity. That's what I want to see. Bit like that. Cool. Just want to check something quick. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, cool. That's Bitcoin. Ethereum. Ethereum, I wanted it to hold the golden pocket of this range, which I think it's lost. Unless it closes within. If it closes in here, and then another green candle that closes outside, then I'll be happy with that. But really, I'm just gonna look for a play in here. Really, go long off this. Um, and like I said, I want to see a bit of an accumulation range forming. So if you have a accumulation here, another set of accumulation here, maybe a little cheeky wick, and then that for me is like a nice rounded bottom. Um, what's a good example? Um, nah, market maker model. There we go. Yeah, this is the one. Can we get one without the labels? Uh, this one. It's a blurry pic for fuck's sake. Ah, this one surely. Ah, you know, this will do. I forget about the labels. Um, yeah. So this is basically what I wanted to see. So if we have this kind of like, so you got the highs here, then you can have the lows here. Well, this in there. Then if we have another leg down into here, then that would be our low of the quarter, if you want. Then you have another accumulation phase here, another accumulation phase, and then we just continue going up basically. And then that will be like a, if you see like there, that'd be nice. Yeah. I'm not really buying a double top for Ethereum. However, what I am buying a double top over is a Solana. With all the memes as well, this does not look nice at all. If we go to the weekly, you got this liquidity built up, all this liquidity. So it's a question of whether if we come into this range, bounce at the bottom here. I mean, that's all I can think of. So if we draw out this range here to here, yeah. Alright, we've got this range above here. We've got this internal range here, right? Now we've got a midpoint here. I don't think it's gonna hold the top of the range at all. So the question is whether does it bounce here or here? And here I think it has to come here onto 100. You got these fresh wicks here that's just ready to take. Really, this whole area can do it. I don't think it will go all the way down here. If it does, then the most sense it would make this order block here, this weekly order block here. Um, cool. So that's my thoughts on Solana. If it just does that and then come back up, or it doesn't even need to come back up. It could just it could literally just go sideways for a bit. Maybe do that. Maybe a little pump there and then back to this range here, or at least hold this range. But yeah, so let's break it down. You got one option, holds this level. You got second option, it holds this demand block, and then lastly you got the third option, it holds that demand block. Really, so what do we want to see on like all each of these levels? If you want to come down here and then you want to see some form of accumulation, maybe you got one area here, and then it just deviates. If you want the highest conviction play, you wait for the hold of the range that it forms, the main range. So, in other words, a market structure break. You have a low, you have a high, a lower low. You break the high, and you want to see a hold of the high. It can come back down to hold again, but you want to see this high after the two lows are formed intact. That's what you want to see on the high time frame, so daily or weekly. So Solana, that's cool. We'll go ETH BTC. It's still holding this area. I don't expect it to break. If it does, however, then we'll trade back to down to here, um, which would, I guess, fuel the idea that not Bitcoin, Ethereum can go down to this level here, these lows. You also got like a SR here, so yeah, um, it can help that thesis. Ooh, hmm, yeah. So Ethereum, you got that. So yeah, we'll do Sol ETH. I haven't actually looked at this chart before, but let's see what's up. All right, start the monthly. All right, what do I see? You've got this SR here. This SR here that's trying to hold. Let's call it that. Could do this as well. That sort of area is holding. So let's just do the closest one there. Alright, cool. You got this level holding. It'll be interesting to see whether this general area holds or we get a stop on the. We get these basically, this order block touched and then a reversal. That's what I'd like to see on Solana. ETH Solana. If not, then I think it's lights out really. We have to trade back into here. If we do a fib up here to here. Yeah, that lines up, I guess. Yeah, so we'll see what this order block does, and then yeah, if I like it, then hopefully it's good news for Solana, which would line up around here, I reckon. which is probably my favourable outcome. But let's see. Alts, really and truly for alts, I wouldn't be trading most alts really. Like a lot of the big ones that have had their run are just are seeing the exhaustion basically of buyers. For spot though, and there's still quite a few spots I like. One being near. I like near. The structure of near is nice. But let's talk about Floki. Floki's a really good one. If I had it here, yeah. So you got your last high, followed by the next subsequent low, and it's still in this sort of range. And then you got this monthly demand here. You got fib there, so it holds that. Cool. Hmm. I did like it before today that I seen it, but it needs to hold this level. Come back in here. Uh, maybe if it respects this SR here, you had the resistance support again. Then we'll talk about it then. TR as well is still in my area of that I want to buy. If it just holds this, don't mind if it stays here for a few weeks, and then gets back in, targets, tries looking for these highs again. Then yeah, that'll be nice. Um, any trade plays. I was looking at PEPE. I'm not sure if it's invalidated anymore. Um, what was I looking at for PEPE? Alright, so 4 hour. You have a lot of. I'd expect a short squeeze of some sort, and then you got this 4 hour supply here. Supply. Nope. This is supply. And then you had this low swept as well. Oh, this fucking hell, man. This would have been a good trade. And then you got target in this supply. You got your first target, second target, and then third target there. Fucking hell, man. Should have taken this. But yeah, I like this PEPE trade. And then I'll post in my Twitter and see what's up. Really, I'll be honest, I haven't really looked at the market that well. Oh, Ondo double bottom maybe. I haven't really looked at the market that well, so I might actually do a video tomorrow about like actual trade setups and all that, because I haven't been on the charts for the last couple of days. But yeah, so that's that. Just to recap quickly then. Um, BTC, if it holds this, good days, happy days. Maybe a drop into there. Uh, I'll see if it rejects here. You take profits very quickly before we look back down. Um, if we get good accumulation, then that's when you start to think of how can I step back into the market, what's my game plan, etc., etc. Ethereum, you have you currently have the golden pocket being respected here. Is that correct? Yeah, I don't know, whatever you want to do really. You could do that. You have this general area being respected. Same with Bitcoin, if it starts going sideways, then you want to think about how can I enter the market, what's a good time for me, etc., etc. Another outlook on ETH would be you got your first accumulation zone here. Second, if you get a third one within here, tap into here, it would be amazing. And then you want to see a third one before we start looking up for higher prices, like the buy model here. That'd be nice. Solana. Solana, similar sort of thing, I guess you could say, but not really. We'll see if it holds this area or this area. Could well and do well as well just hold this area, but I'd be more inclined to say come down here. The perspective is nice on the weekly, you can get a clearer picture, but there's a lot of like built up liquidity within this area, so a lot of it would need to get wiped out, speaking. And the meme plague as well, it needs to really be wiped out. I'm still looking at Brett. Just quickly look at Brett. Brett looks fine if it holds this area. It's looking very good. Tap into the demand has been made. As long as we hold this demand, it's fine. Otherwise, we'll look at lower prices. Maybe back into this accumulation top basically within here to here. So anything within there, but we'll look at that once this breaks down. If it breaks down, it still looks good for like Brett ETH. If this breaks out, wow, because these are yet to break out as well. You've got Brett Doge, and lastly you have Brett PEPE, which looks very slutty, if I do say so myself. You've got this area of support, and then a pending breakout perhaps. Yeah. Alright, that's it really. I'll just stop it there. Hopefully, if I get around to it, I'll do another video midweek or something. Maybe tomorrow. Or tomorrow. It'd have to be Wednesday if I do it. Or tonight, if I have the energy. But yeah, so that's it really. Cool. Thank you.